When boatswain Ron Telford retired from his life at sea, he didn't expect to be stepping aboard a fishing trawler ever again, until he received an intriguing phone call and the offer of a job at the Fishing Heritage Centre. Now his fascinating tours of the Ross Tiger and his best-selling book Northern Waters are keeping alive our proud fishing heritage by recalling the tales of the men who risked their lives to put fish on the table. I caught up with him at the launch of his second book, Middle Waters.
I started fishing about 1965, 66. During the school holidays, a man came to my grandmother's house and unbeknown to me, he was a trawler skipper. And he said to me, "What are you doing then, lad?" I says, "Nothing, I'm just messing about on a beach, etc." He says, "Do you come to sea?" I come, "What, on a trawler?" And I went on the Gillingham. And the man's name was Trevor Bascom, a big fishing family and all. And I went pleasure tripping and I was hooked. I helped on the deck. You didn't realise that the men worked 18 hours a day and 6 hours sleep. If you can imagine a whale with its mouth wide open, you've got a weight on one side which keeps the net on the bottom and the flotation that keeps it open. And that's how we catch fish, pulling it along the seabed. On a trawler, we had an echo sounder. It showed you the bottom of the seabed and it's tried to distinguish the feed from the bottom of the seabed and the fish. And it's more or less impossible. It's just see something there. If you catch fish, a bonus. No fish, try somewhere else. Say for an instance now, we're fishing outside Grimsby, no fish there. We'll move to Immingham, no fish there, we'll move to Aberdeen. So we wait till the fish comes aboard. And once you catch the fish, would you tell your brother that you're catching fish who's alongside you? The answer is no. Get as much fish as you can yourself, then tell other people, because that fish won't stop there. As soon as another boat will come alongside, that fish will scatter. Up to 6 men then would stand there hours on end, cleaning the fish into the washing machine, which went down the chute and through an escape hatch into the fish room. And then the men would put the fish away in different boxes down the fish room, or different squares, because we're catching cod, haddock, whiting and coltley. You have wooden boards and you lay the fish down like sardines in a tin, and then you cover the fish completely with ice. Do another layer of fish, more ice. Another layer of fish, ice, set of boards, and repeat the process. I started fishing in 1965 and I was still fishing up to 92, 94 because we were fishing down at the Falklands. And it's the last staying trawler out of Grimsby and they called it the Safco Endeavour. And it was half Grimsby lads and half Hull crew. About 9 years ago, decided to call it a day, hang up my stockings or my boots and such, and I retired. Then I got a phone call out of the blue. Did I want to be a tour guide? And I just laughed. And the wife says, "Go on, give it a go." And I've been doing it for 5 years now. Grimsby was the biggest fishing port. We had up to about 500 ships, about 7,000 men working on the docks. And all we've got now is Ross Tiger. A lot of how things are now, people, kids and things are not bothered about fishing. But when they've done a tour of the Ross Tiger, they completely change. They realise where fish comes from. Their great-grandparents in Grimsby. You don't realise how many people involved in fishing in Grimsby, but to give the knowledge back and the history of the fishing industry, that's what we're trying to do. The wife said to me, "What about writing when you first started?" And I wrote that about, say, nearly 18 months ago, 2 years ago, and I became #1 bestseller on Amazon, Northern Waters. The settled book is called Middle Waters, and that is all complete. After Christmas, I'm going to start writing about deep water. And the deep water is my time going down to the Falklands, fishing for squid and other species. Lots of people have private messaged me and says, "Ron, thanks so much for these memories, because you've rekindled all the memories that I thought I'd forgotten. Yeah, it's important, you know, we don't lose his heritage. You know, Grimsby Fishes Port, like I keep saying, but we don't lose that.